Ho, ho, ho! It's your old pal Santa Claus here! I hope everybody's having a great Christmas and a wonderful holiday season so far! Sorry I can't get my webcam to work tonight to show you my face. Blame Donner for that, don't ask. But I've got a special gift for all my OOTP 21 Perfect Team players out there. A special This Week in Perfect Team weekly showdown tournament to celebrate the season! Ho, 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 ho! I hope you all enjoy it! And now here's your host, a guy who somehow got on my nice list this year. Dishnet, take it away! Ho, 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 ho!
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, one and all, to a special Christmas edition of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. I'm DishNet34. Thank you so much to Santa Claus for opening the show tonight. Oh my goodness. that was fun. That was fun. And it's a special honor to be introduced by the big guy. You know what I mean? Oh man, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I know I have. I know my family has. And I hope your families have had a wonderful, wonderful holiday season so far. Oh man. Oh man. No way Dishnet made the nice list. Hey, you never know. I mean, I got a little lucky this year, I gotta say. Oh man. But we got a great tournament tonight. All the festivities are over. All the niceties are done, and now it's time for a big old battle royale in the Perfect Team Tournament universe with a special tournament format that we have never tried before. This is the Iron 1225 cap. Yes, I know that. I cannot change that. That is not something on my end I can change with the tags there, Ronnie. I know it's like that, but I can't change it. I don't have access to the back end on that. But we have a 1225 Iron Cap tournament tonight. I hope y'all enjoy. So let's go ahead and go to the game screen. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. This is the thing that I came up with last week. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Before we do that, we need to run the Wheel of Formats. I said the Wheel of Formats. Where is my wheel? Where is my wheel? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Really? Now's when this happens? Hang on. We're having some technical difficulties with the Wheel of Formats tonight that I did not perceive happening. So we're going to get that fixed. Yeah, the Grinch took the wheel. What the heck? The Grinch absolutely took the wheel tonight. Ah, jeez. Oh, can we get a professional in here? Can we get a professional in here? All right. We're going to sort this out, but meanwhile, while we're looking at that, let's take a look at the team real quick. So this is a tournament format that I just had a lot of fun creating, but also a lot of consternation trying to format. You know what I mean? Just make another Iron tournament for New Year's. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can't do this here. Hang on. New Window capture. Chrome window. Chrome window 2. All right, here it is. Here's the wheel. We're going to spin it, and we're going to hope something good happens. Let's go. And the wheel is going to land on... This is an old version of the wheel, so... It's going to be an Open Bronze tournament next week. Open Bronze tournament for next week's This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. That should be a fun one. That should be a fun one. All right. All right, all right, all right. Wheel of Elves. All right, so yeah, a little bit of a new card metamania perhaps in next week's Bronze Tourney. All right, so here's a look at my roster. So I have Nelson Bryles, Nate Cornejo, Peter Lambert, Don Newcomb, and Jonathan Stiver in my rotation. I got Mike Garman, Rick Helling, Johnny Klipstein, Nick Ramirez, Ramon Rosso, Josh Smith, and Jim Nelson in my bullpen. I had to like absolutely punt the bullpen in this one. Jeff Mathis and Joe Odom are my catchers, obviously. Then we get Eddie Whitekiss at first base. Huey Kreitz at second along with Sam Haggerty, Brooks Robinson, and Mark Belanger. Then we got Jake Bowers, Gerard Dyson, Connor Joe, Darren Lewis, and Roberto Clemente. So kind of a thrown together roster, but I think overall it's okay. So we'll see what happens with that. So let's go to everybody's favorite part of the show. It is the roll call. Let's see the 128 teams that are playing in tonight's tournament. We have the humongous Melonheads taking on the Barnes Street Bullies, the Narsh Returners against the Spokane Steelheads, the Senjir Vampires taking on the Edgewood Roaring Beaches, the Osbury Springboks taking on the Alaska Glaciers, the Suzuki Gunichiban will take on the Green Lake Cowboys, while the Columbia Tigers will take on the Rocky Mountain Extreme. The Lakeside Lions will take on the Wonder Wharf Beef Squatch. The Chicago Titans will face the Rat Pack Pack Rats. The Raylan Justifieds will take on the Albany Colony Diamond Dogs. The San Juan PR Fighting Cocks will take on the Rogers County Red Wolves. The Control Freaks will take on the Monterey Bay Giants, while the Markham Baseball Club take on the Hamtramck Tigers. The Fortney Ones will take on the Hasselberry Hounds. The Cheap Tricks will take on the Damwon Gaming. The Washington DC baseball team will take on the Oklahoma City Twisters. The Long Beach Usual Suspects will take on the 2001 and Ohio Odyssey. The Electric Banana will take on the Aliso Viejo A for Efforts. The St. Paul Saints will take on the Flint Pheasants. The Weeks Geeks will take on the Lottery Gamblers, while the Colleen Railcats take on the Connecticut Conmen. The Gensokyo Yokai will face the San Diego Aztecs. The Deep Space Niners will take on the New York NYS. The Utica Blue Sox will take on the Bedlington Terriers. The Cleveland Indians will face the Wichita Falls Spudders. The Tatooine Skywalkers will take on the Ultimate Warriors. The Pickering Interrobangs will face the Iconium Copperheads. The San Francisco 40 Miners will take on the Binghamton Bingos. The PGH Bridges will take on the Adidas Nylon Pants. The Stormfather Windrunners will take on the Vin Scullies. The Southside Gooeys will take on the Baseball Bashers. The Freebie GBs will take on the Ottawa Osprey. The Quebec Carnivals will take on the Woodbridge Whalers. The Truro Little Trouts will face the Nisku Derricks. The Undercity Necromancers will face the Trenton Christians. The Los Angeles Terminators will face Bethlehem Steel. And the Illyria Rebellion will face the Nell Spruitt Knights. The Brookhaven Barons will take on the Charleston Thunder. The Johnsonville Brats will take on the Norwood Red Menace. The New Zealand Breaks will take on the Referee 111 Red Cards. The Geobon Rockhounds will take on the Felix Ant Killers. The Ponyboy Curtis will take on Stop Hamner Time. The Lake Placid Librarians will face the Waffletown Syrups. The Raleigh Hellbenders will take on the Standard Pack Rats. The Sacramento Spiders will face the Seal Beach Surfers. The Tigers Bay Rays will take on your hometown Las Vegas Gamblers. The Sobo Merchants will take on the Cleveland Fossils. The Wake Forest Canes will face the Frisco Rough Riders. And the Bird Enterprises will face the Airlog Muscle Guts. The Van Ness Mayhem will face the Prague Dragons. Matthew Six will take on the Durham Lollygaggers. The Naperville Retrievers will face the Lansing Lugnuts. The Richmond Rhinos 2 will face the Tucson Warthogs. The Madison Dudgeons will take on the Perfectly Cromulets. And the Space Ghosts will take on the La Mancha Knights. The Funny Hats will take on the Italian Herbs. The Toon Army Magpies will take on the Los Angeles Ducks. The St. Paul Saints will take on the Wayu Xenomorphs. The Dade City Kumquats will face the Whalers, while the Pax NBA 2K will face the Great Lakes Loons. The Enigma Polar Grizzlies will face the Ellicott City Express. And rounding out the list, we have the Princeton Dogwoods taking on the Cheap and Fast. The Hazard County Dukes will face the Mankato Cougars. The Mellon Felons will take on the Arlington Pugs. And the Kansas City Rack-A-Ribs will face the Jolly Rogers. And those are your 128 teams competing for tonight's grand prize, which is a special edition starting pitcher, Robin Roberts, from the Philadelphia Phillies. Second place is everyone's favorite tourney special edition diamond card, J.J. Hardy, from the Baltimore Orioles. Third and fourth, we'll get Johnny Markham from the Philadelphia Athletics. And fifth through eighth, we'll get Andrew Benintendi from the Boston Red Sox. This should be a fun tournament, everybody. I really hope that this is going to be a good one tonight. So let's take a look at my opponent here, which is the Tigers Bay Rays, owned by Dono, or Duno, or however that's pronounced. Let's take a look at what he's got. So he figured out a way to get 26 players on this roster. And it looks like it got there by a lot of 40s in the bullpen. So we got Peter Lambert, Tommy Malone, Don Newcomb, Adam Plutko, and Charlie Root in the rotation here. That's fine. We got Wes Benjamin, Tom Buskey, Sam Freeman, Rick Helling, Johnny Klipstein, Nick Ramirez, Yaxel Rios, Josh Smith, Justin Topa, Mike Garman. Basically your standard fare of 40 overall relievers in the bullpen. And then we got Jeff Mathis and Joe Odom behind the plate, so another Jeff Mathis there. Then we got Vic Power, we got Huey Kreitz, we got Terry Pendleton, Mark Belanger, Connor Joe in left field, Steve Lyons in center, and Roberto Clemente, Sam Haggerty, and Eric Owens in right field. I have a feeling that, Connor Joe ain't starting in left on this team. That's for darn sure. Eric Owens starting in left, that's a much better decision. DH, Don Newcomb, as per usual. I have a feeling there would be a lot of Jeff Mathises and Don Newcombs here in this tournament format. I wouldn't be surprised if they're on every team, to be honest with you. Anyone's only submitting a Connor Joe player roster. Honestly, I don't think that would make it past the sanity check, unfortunately. Although that would be funny. It would be funny. Meanwhile, Renamal has his opponent has a roster of 15 players. Interesting. Tim Gross actually didn't use Newcomb. That's interesting. Interesting strategy there. So here's kind of what my rotation looks like. Got Bryles, Stiver, Lambert, Cornejo, and Newcomb. I have Newcomb in my 5 spot just so I can use him at DH more often in games. Jim Nelson is my closer. Rosso and Smith are my setup guys. Garman, Klipstein, Ramirez, and Helling are the middle relievers in the bullpen. I just hope that this team actually hits. I just hope that this team actually hits. I have a feeling we're going to see a very low-scoring tournament. I really have a feeling we're going to see a low-scoring tournament in this one. I just have that hunch, really. Well, let's see. So I picked Eddie Whitekiss for this one, for my first base slot, when I probably could have, lost a few points in a couple of areas. But I like the avoid Ks on this. The contact's okay. The eye is, but okay. Focus on defense and pitching, control ratings as much as you can with 40-somethings. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do when it comes to like the 40 overalls that you have to have on the roster, but it's all about how you use the 40 to 49 overalls that you're kind of forced to put on your roster. I mean, you can only splurge with 50s in a few areas. Felt I could only get 159 in, and I chose to use it on Steve Lyons for at least some reasonable defense and center. Yeah, I had Steve Lyons in an initial build of this roster. However, I went with Darren Lewis because I wanted to get some more points in other places, really. Now, could I have gone with an all-40 bullpen? I probably could have. But I needed, like, something in the bullpen that was actually halfway decent. Then I got, like, 450-plusers in my rotation, so. Okay. Yeah, there just aren't any good defensive center field irons. That is absolutely true, Tim. That is absolutely true. I mean, Steve Lyons is probably the best one we got, really. But I think Darren Lewis would be a close second, though, I think. In terms of straight-up defense. Okay, Simple Enigma has Hatcher, Lyons, and Puel in the outfield. Interesting. Okay. I have a feeling that would be a better outfield than anybody here. All right. Well, I wish everyone the best of luck in this tournament. We should be seeing a sim coming in here shortly. And hopefully, I can make it past the first 2 rounds in this tournament format, or else I'm going to be a sad panda here on Christmas Day. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, hopefully, y'all's holiday has gone well. If you celebrate Christmas, then Merry Christmas. If you don't, then Happy Holidays to you as well. Hopefully, you got the gifts that you wanted. Hopefully, everything went well tonight. How was my Christmas? Christmas was good. All right, the first sim is in. And hopefully, tonight will be the best Christmas present of all, and I win the tournament. I doubt that'll happen, but still. But yeah, Christmas was good. Christmas was pretty good. Got a couple of small things. Things I needed, really. A couple of undershirts. I won $10 on a lottery ticket. That's a good one. Let's see. My cousins gave me that Mario Monopoly game, which that was pretty cool. And I got a custom-made sign that my dad paid a local company here in our town to make, like a metal sign related to my real-life job. So that was pretty cool. All right. Let's load up the highlights and let's hope for good things. Tim Gross got a Reese Hoskins jersey. That's pretty cool. Got Capitals reverse retro and an iPhone 12. Ooh. Valorix with the haul today. Nice work. Alrighty, let's get to the game screen and let's get going. We pick it up here in the bottom of the 4th. No score so far. Charlie Root on the mound for the Tigers Bay Rays. Runner on first is Don Newcomb with 2 outs and Jake Bowers, the Gamblers left fielder, at the plate. First pitch coming from Root, and that one is lined into left center field. That one's down and off the wall. Newcomb rounding second, heading for third. We'll see if he's going to round third. He is going to round third. He's heading on home. Throw coming home, not in time. And the Gamblers take a 1-0 lead here in the 4th. Good start for the Gamblers. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for the Gamblers as Brooks Robinson comes up to the plate facing Root. The first pitch from the right-hander, and that one's grounded to short, could be 2. To second for 1. the relay in time for the double play. 2 outs and a runner on third for Jeff Mathis, but nothing doing there. We head to the top of the 7th. Mike Garman in the game for the Gamblers has the bases empty with 1 out and an 0-2 count on Roberto Clemente. Here's the pitch, and that one's grounded into left field for a base hit. So a 1-out single for the Rays right fielder, and that will bring Terry Pendleton to the plate. Runner on first, 1 out, 2-1 count from the right-hander. That one's lined into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Rounding second and heading for third is Clemente, and he's going to be in there without a throw. So runners on the corners, 1 out for Huey Kreitz. First pitch from Garman, and that one's flown into center. Playable for Lewis. Tags up. Here's the throw home, and Clemente is safe. And we are tied at 1 here in the 7th. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Gerard Dyson pinch running for Brooks Robinson at first. Josh Smith on the mound for the Tigers Bay Rays. 1 out for Jeff Mathis. The first pitch, and that one's low. Dyson trying to steal, and he does. So runner on second now with 1 out and a 1-0 count to Jeff Mathis, the 1-0. And that one's low for ball 2. The throw to third, and he's in there safely. Dyson steals second and third. And now a 3-0 count on Mathis. The 3-0, and he walked in ball 4. So runners on the corners now with 1 out, the old-fashioned way, and that'll bring Darren Lewis to the plate. The 1-2 coming from Smith. Swinging a line drive right field, and a diving play made by Roberto Clemente. Throw coming home, not in time, and the Gamblers take the lead here in the 8th. And that'll bring Eddie Waitkus to the plate. The first pitch. That one's lined into center field for a base hit. Here comes Mathis for second. He's rounding second, but he'll stop there as Lyons tossed it to third. And that'll bring Don Newcomb to the plate. The count 1-1. The pitch from the left-hander. That one is into left field for a base hit. Here comes Mathis for third. Rounding third, heading home. He will score, and the Gamblers take a 3-1 lead. And we head to the top of the 9th. Jim Nelson looking to close it out. Vic Power will lead things off. The count 1-0. Here's the pitch, and that one is flown into center field, and that's going to be a leadoff single. So that brings Steve Lyons to the plate. The count 0-1. The pitch, and that one is driven into left field, and that one's going to be down and off the wall. Here comes Power for third. The throw coming into the infield at short, and Power will stop at third with nobody out. Runners on second and third. And all of a sudden, a bit of a sticky situation for the Gamblers. So that brings Roberto Clemente to the plate. The count 3-1, and he walks him. So the bases are loaded just like that with nobody out. And that brings Terry Pendleton to the plate. The first pitch from the right-hander. That one's flown into left. Deep and playable, should be able to score the run. Power will tag up, and no, he stops. He does not tag up. And now, bases loaded with 1 out for Huey Kreitz. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. First base side and foul ground. It'll be the second baseman, Kreitz, taking care of this one for the second out. So that will bring Mark Belanger to the plate. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. And the Gamblers get game 1. Final score, 3-1. And they move on to round 2. All right. So a 3-1 win here in round 1. And who do I get to face now? I get to face the Sobo Merchants in the second round. They're just coming off a 6-3 victory against the Cleveland Fossils. So this should be a fun one. They had Gates Brown hit a home run in that one. Gates Brown would be a good power option in this one, not going to lie. All right, so a nice round 1 victory. Let's see if I can't make it a round 2 victory, too. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Only 3 guys actually hit the ball. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 guys got on base. So that's pretty good. And heck, Gerard Dyson had a couple stolen bases. That was pretty cool. Dish, you aren't going to believe this, but Connor Joe went 3 for 4 with a homer and 2 RBI for you in round 1. Well, nice, Tim. That is awesome. Nice. All right, we're just waiting for the round 2 sim to come in. Not a bad start on my part, but I fear it's gonna fizzle out here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh man, and yes, I have the Oshi here tonight, so rub the nose for some good luck there. Oh man, hopefully for some good things here. As a Tiger fan, I wanted to use Gates Brown so bad, but that 59 card value was just prohibitive. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's kind of a give and take kind of thing. I mean, do you want to use Gates Brown? I mean, if you use Gates Brown, you kind of almost have to put him in the outfield because not really a whole lot you can do in terms of a DH. I probably should have made it a no DH, not going to lie, but... is Call Your Shot open? No, not yet. Nope, Call Your Shot is not open as of yet. Oh, man. Just waiting for that round 2 sim to come in. Whoo, boy. Nice little round 1 victory. Oh, also, while I'm here, I want to preview Sunday night's Perfect Team Weekly Prep stream with a little bit of this. Look at my incompletes, and you can see there is not a postseason collection incomplete in sight. I have completed, just today, all of the postseason collections. So now I am the proud owner of the new Babe Ruth and the Mariano Rivera. So we might have to find some spots for those perhaps for next week. So stay tuned on Sunday for that. That should be a fun one. Whew, boy. All right, the sim is in. The sim is in. And let's hope for some good things here in round number 2. Whew, boy. Hopefully some good things. Trying to use the ball of my hat to prevent any spoilers on my end. Because I don't want to see that clock. Don't want to see that dastardly clock in the top right corner. That gives away everything. Honestly, thank God I'm wearing this hat tonight. All right. Honestly, right, that's usually where it ends for me. Either round 2 or round 3. It is never in the money. All right, let's go to the game screen. Let's go to round 2. All right, we pick it up in the top of the 3rd. Sobo's Steve Lyons at the plate facing Jonathan Stiver. Nobody on and 2 outs for the Merchants center fielder. The first pitch, and that one is driven into right center field, and that one's going to be down and off the wall. Lyons coming to second. He's going to round second and head for third, and this is going to be a triple for Steve Lyons. So that brings Don Newcomb to the plate. An interesting situation here. but they don't get anything out of it. So still no score. We head to the bottom of the third now. Darren Lewis at the plate for the Gamblers, facing Nelson Bryles for the Merchants. Mathis on first, Robinson on second. Nobody out. The 3-1 from the right-hander. And that one is flown into center field. And that one's over the head of the center fielder Lyons. Robinson will score. Here comes Mathis. He will stop there. And it's an RBI double for Darren Lewis. Gamblers take the 1-0 lead. So a couple batters later, Whitekiss is out. And now here's Don Newcomb. The count 2-2. The pitch from Bryles. That one's grounded. Base hit into right field. Mathis will score easily. Here comes Lewis, and he's going to score. It's a 2-run single for Don Newcomb. And it's 3-0 Gamblers. And that's the score as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Jake Bowers at the plate facing Jim Nelson. Count 1-2. The pitch from the right-hander to the left-hander. And that one's lined into left field. That one's going to get down and go off the wall. Bowers rounding first, heading for second. He's going to pull in, sliding with a double. Whoo, boy. Nice piece of hitting there with one out. And that's all they get. Jim Nelson looking to close out another game here. Don Newcomb will lead things off for the Merchants. The count 0-1, the pitch. And that one's flown into center field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for the Merchants DH. And that brings Gates Brown to the plate. The count full, the pitch from Nelson. And that one's into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Runner will stop at second, and all of a sudden, first two men are on again. Will this be a repeat of last game? We'll find out as Vic Power comes to the plate. The 2-1 grounded to first. Could be two to short for one. The relay in time. A 3-6-1 double play off the bat of Vic Power. Last chance for the Merchants. Roberto Clemente, the count 2-1, the pitch. Line drive, caught by the second baseman Kreitz. And the Gamblers are going to round 3 with a 3-0 victory over the Sobo Merchants. The 3-run inning in the third, making the difference in this one. Take a look at the box score on this one. There's the slide down to the Gamblers' territory there in the bottom of the third. And that's all they needed. Jim Nelson made things interesting again in the ninth, but he got out of it just fine. So let's take a look-see here. Jonathan Stiver went 7 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, so not a bad outing from him. Ramon Rosso, 2/3 of an inning. He cleaned up in the 8th. Got a strikeout out of that too. And Jim Nelson, 2 hits, but no runs scored in the inning. No celebration quite like the OOTP bunny hop? Exactly. No, if ever there is a convention and us out of the park players are there, maybe it's like the All-Star game or something, we should definitely get together and do the bunny hop sometime. You know, just do the hop like, you know. Yeah, like they do in the game. That'd be hilarious. At least to me. Oh man, so hitting wise, Don Newcomb looking pretty good so far. Jake Bowers is doing all right. Roberto Clemente is doing all right. Darren Lewis is okay. Jeff Mathis got a hit in that one. That was pretty cool. So let's take a look at the stat leaders here, because that's interesting to see. We have Brett Eibner leading everybody in home runs with 3 from Airlog here, which they're in round 3. They made it to round 3. Nice, cool 429 average there. Brett Eibner, probably a pretty good idea for this format, really. That 74 power against lefties. Pretty good. Gerard Dyson with a 1,000 average, but I want to see qualifiers, you know. I mean, these are qualified players, but still. Nick Williams with 7 RBI. That's pretty good. Steve Lyons here with a .7 WAR. What's the pitching leaders looking like? Ed Kleiman has 2 wins, so a couple of bullpen wins for the perfectly cromulents. So they're in round 3. So who do I face in round 3? I bet we face the Airlog Muscle Guts. So I get to face Brett Eibner. Awesome, outstanding. I bet a lot of chat happens to be old farts that played a ton of ball back in the day, so the bunny hop might be all our knees can handle anymore. Oh, man. I kind of thought that too once those words came out of my mouth, but that's all right. Oh, man. So, hopefully, we'll see if the Gamblers can pull out a round 3 victory tonight. That would be fun. That would be fun if I could actually make it to round 4. And maybe, just maybe, have a chance to get into the money in one of these tournaments for the first time in a long time. That would be fun, especially on Christmas. It'd be a Christmas miracle, I guess you could call it. And probably after this round, we'll take a look and see who's still left in the tournament as well. Because we're getting to, let's see, this would be the round of 32 right now, so we'd be down to 16 after this round. So we'll see what happens here. This should be fun. Oh, man. So how's everybody's team done here so far? Anything you learned from this? Anything you wish you could have done better? Anything you've liked about this? What are your thoughts on this tournament so far? I'd love to hear it, because I know a lot of people have been talking about, they should be offering Iron Cap tournaments sometime. And this is kind of the first foray into it, really. It's a lower cap than probably what would possibly be a thing. I'm not saying there will be a thing, but I think if there was one, it'd probably be like a higher cap or something, like a 1300 or a 1325 or something like that. I learned not to play a team that has Vic Power on it. Well, I just played 2 teams that had Vic Power on it, and I won, so I don't know. 2 thumbs up. Only idea would be a slots tourney, and that's technically not possible right now. Ooh, lost 6-1 thanks to errors by Belanger and Ray Sanchez. Ooh, Belanger usually doesn't make a lot of those errors. Dang, that's some bad luck there. But yeah, I think if there would be an Iron Tourney that would be incorporated, I think it would be a higher cap. Definitely. 1225 is way low, and that was my sadistic head making that conscious decision. Just because, 1225, Christmas, why not? All right, so the sim is in. So let's see if your boy made it to round 4. That would be fun if that happened. I doubt it did, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm putting the ball in my hat near my eye, so I don't see any spoilers. Facing the Earlog Muscle Guts. Let's see what happens. Hopefully good things. Odin Claws. Ha! All right, here we go. Let's go to the game screen. Let's see what we got. So we have Bill Wegman on the mound for the Earlog Muscle Guts. An interesting pitcher here. Fly ball type. Regularly 40 stuff, 39 movement, and 84 control. Against righties, though, 43 stuff, 42 control, 42 movement, and 86 control. So an interesting pitcher here. But he's in a little trouble early for the Muscle Guts, as the Gamblers have Wakis on second and Bowers on first, with 2 outs and Roberto Clemente at the plate. and a 2-1 count. The 2-1 to Clemente, and that one's up the middle for a base hit. Here comes Whitekiss to third. He's rounding third and heading home. Here's the throw from Gerard Dyson, and it's not in time. And the Gamblers take an early 1-0 lead. And we pick it up now in the top of the third. Don Newcomb at the plate. Nobody out. Lewis on second. Whitekiss on first. Facing Wegman. Full count from Newcomb. And the ground ball to second. To short for one. The relay in time for the double play. So that brings us to the bottom of the fifth. Peter Lambert in a little bit of trouble for the Gamblers here. Lee Tannehill on second and Mark Belanger on first with 2 outs and Jeff Mathis at the plate. The first pitch from Lambert, and that one's grounded to short. And the toss to second for the Force is in time, and the Gamblers get out of the inning unscathed. So we head to the top of the sixth. We have Whitekiss on first, nobody out, with Don Newcomb at the plate, and a full count from Wegman. That one's lined in right field for a base hit. Here comes Whitekiss to second. He's rounding second, heading for third. The throw coming from Haggerty is not in time. So runners on first and third. They score. They do get a run here in the inning. So it's 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the sixth. And Brett Eibner, the home run leader in the tournament at the plate, facing Peter Lambert. Runner on first, 2 outs. And that one's in the left center field. That one's going to fall in for a base hit. Newcomb will stop at second with 2 outs, and that brings Chris Davis to the plate. An interesting choice here for first baseman. I had my thoughts on getting this guy for a little bit, not going to lie. So runners on first and second, 2 outs for Chris Davis. The 0-1 from Lambert, and that one is lined into center field. That one's down and off the wall. This will score 1, maybe 2. Throw coming back into the infield to short, and this is going to be an RBI double for Chris Davis as Eibner stops at third. So that brings Sam Haggerty to the plate. Count 2-1, the pitch. And that one's flown into center field. Playable for Lewis, and he makes the play to retire the side. So the Gamblers give up 1 in the inning. It's 2-1. And we head to the bottom of the seventh. Josh Smith on the mound for the Gamblers facing Jeff Mathis with 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's the first pitch. That one's grounded to short. Belanger throws. Got him. And the side is retired. So we head to the top of the eighth. Don Newcomb at the plate for the Gamblers, facing the new pitcher Jim Slayton for the Muscle Guts. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. That one's grounded. Base hit down the right field line. He'll go all the way into the corner. Newcomb coming to second, and he'll slide in with a 2-out double. So that brings Jake Bowers to the plate, except not really. Gamblers don't score in the inning. We head to the bottom of the eighth. Still 2-1. Gerard Dyson will lead off. Smith has an 0-2 count on him. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dyson's a strikeout victim, 1 gone. 2 gone now for Don Newcomb. The 1-2 coming from Smith. That one is lined into left field, and that's going to be a 2-out single. So that'll bring up Brett Eibner, the home run leader in the tournament. 2-2 from Josh Smith, the pitch. He got him looking, strike 3. Smith strikes out the righty Eibner, and we head to the ninth. Gamblers still leading 2-1. Hi, Airlog, how you doing? So Nick Ramirez will come in to try to close things out for the Gamblers. Already an 0-2 count on Nick Ramirez. Here's the pitch from the southpaw. Swinging a ground ball softly to the mound. Throw to first in time from Ramirez. 1 gone. So here's Sam Haggerty, the right fielder. Count 1-0. The pitch from Ramirez. And that one's flown into right field. Ranging in is Clemente, who dives and makes the play. 2 gone. That wasn't just a show dive either. He caught it diving. That's what the play-by-play said. So one last shot for the Muscle Guts in this one, and it's Lee Tannehill. Count full. Here's the pitch. He got him looking. Strike 3. Gamblers take round 3. Final score 2-1. And they're going to the 4th round. Whoo, baby. A nice victory for the Gamblers there. And they're going to face the Waffletown Syrups in round 4. All right. GG's, Airlog, GG's. Next Friday, Open Bronze. It is Open Bronze, Colhoun. Since it's holiday season, I doubt that'll get reflected for a little bit, but it will get reflected eventually. So it is Open Bronze. And if it's not changed by tonight, I'll make sure that that everybody knows in the Discord by, if it's not changed by the end of the night, I'll probably at least make that announcement in the Discord. Yeah, because I'm not the one that changes it. Chris is usually the one that changes it. I've already let him know about that, but I think there might be a delay on that getting changed because of the holiday. So we are now in round 4. So let's take a look and see who's still left in this thing. We have the humongous Melonheads taking on the Whalers, the Cheap Tricks taking on the San Juan PR Fighting Cocks, the Colleen Railcats taking on the Utica Blue Sox, the Southside Gooeys taking on the Iconium Copperheads, the Trenton Christians taking on the Norwood Red Menace, and the Waffletown Syrups taking on your Las Vegas Gamblers, the Van Ness Mayhem and the Perfectly Crimulants, and the Kansas City Rack-A-Ribs, and the Lakeside Lions still left in this tournament. So whoever wins the next round is guaranteed at least an Andrew Benintendi. So that's pretty cool. It'll probably be the first card I won in a tournament in a while. All right, we are just waiting on this round 4 sim to come in. Yes, call your shot will be happening. All right, the sim is in. The sim is in. Ooh, boy. Hopefully some good things in round 4. That'd be cool. Gotta put the old Santa hat ball in my eye here, just so I don't see any spoilers from the time clock in the top right corner, because I have a good feeling about this tournament now. No, I'm feeling kind of good. We've had some close wins. But I think overall, this is good so far. I'm liking this. Now, Waffletown, they're usually a tough tournament team. Not going to lie. But I hope that some good things happen. All right, let's go to the game screen. And oh God, this could get a little dicey, because I have Nate Cornejo starting. Whoo boy. So Nate Cornejo will take the mound for the Gamblers. Nick Heath will lead things off. Count 2-1 to the Syrups left fielder. And that one's grounded softly to short. Going to be a tough play for Belanger, but he makes the play. 1 gone. We pick it up in the bottom of the 3rd. No score. Brooks Robinson at the plate to lead off against Mike Caldwell. The 2-1. And that one's driven deep into left field. Ball go far for Brooks Robinson. And the Gamblers take a 1-0 lead. 380 feet on the solo shot. And the Gamblers tack on another run in the bottom of the third, so it's now 2-0. As we head to the top of the fourth, Nate Cornejo still on the mound. Clemente on first with 2 outs for Sandy Alomar, the DH. The count 1-1, the pitch. That one's driven into center field. That one's downhill, go to the wall. Picking it up out there is Lewis. He'll toss it back into the infield as Clemente will stop at third with 2 outs. So that'll bring up Ray Sanchez, the shortstop. Count 2-2 coming from Cornejo, the pitch. That one's grounded to short. Belanger has it, throws to first, and the Gamblers get out of it unscathed. Oh my God, Rich wrote down the suggestion to add that call to the text chat. Oh my God. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, because I didn't make the Monday night stream, unfortunately, but yeah, that's pretty cool if that actually happens. So 2-0 as we head to the top of the 8th now. 2 outs and Nate Cornejo still on the mound. Darren Lewis at the plate for the Syrups. The count is full. Here's the pitch. And that one's lined up the middle for a base hit. A 2-out single for the Syrups center fielder, and that brings Vic Power to the plate. Except not, because the Syrups don't get a run in the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. Eddie Whitekiss with 1 out, nobody on, facing Jim Slayton. Here's the pitch from the right-hander, and that one is lined into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. So a 1-out single, and that's all they get. It's 2-0 as head to the top of the 9th. 2 outs, nobody on for Mark Belanger. Jim Nelson looking to close it out. The count 1-2, the pitch. Grounded to short. The Gamblers' Belanger has it. Throws to first, and the Gamblers are going to the quarterfinals. Final score, 2-0. It's a shutout for the Gamblers. Oh my goodness. Guys, I think this is officially the farthest I have gotten in a televised This Week in Perfect Team weekly showdown that I have hosted. This is awesome. I'm in the money. I'm in the money, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So let's see. I'm facing the Trenton Christians in the 5th round. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Tim, you're also in the quarters. Congratulations. So let's see who's all still in this. We have the Kansas City Rack of Ribs facing the Cheap Tricks, the Killeen Railcats facing the Iconium Copperheads, the Trenton Christians facing the Las Vegas Gamblers, and the Humongous Melonheads facing the Van Ness Mayhem. And oh boy, Trenton Christians are in the chat tonight. You finally get to play me, man. Good luck. I'm throwing Don Newcomb out there. This might be a mistake. This might be a mistake. Can he hit it? Can he pitch as well as he hits? We'll find out. Tim doesn't like his chances with a pitching matchup of Robert Duggar versus Don Newcomb. I don't know. You might get lucky. Duggar looks interesting. I mean, certainly split heavy, but still. So let's see what I gotta deal with. I gotta deal with Tommy John. Yeah, I gotta play the Christians on Christmas. That's will be a crusade, or will Las Vegas throw them to the Lions? Ooh, I like your thinking there, Mkhitaryan. Oh man, so what do I get to face here? Oh man, he found a way to get a 49 and a 46 in your bullpen? Damn. Well, then again, you kind of just punted the bench, it looks like. But man, that's a good-looking roster you got. It's a shame it's going to have to lose. Looks like I'm going to be running Iron 1225 tournaments from now on. Oh, oh man. Oh, and Trenton made the quarterfinals a daily gold too. Okay, interesting, interesting. All right, well, we're just waiting for the quarterfinal sim to come in. Call your shot will start when I'm eliminated, which, yeah, which maybe that happens after this round because I don't see myself going a whole heck of a lot farther. What was it, a month ago when I got no hit in the first round and now I'm talking trash. If Dish wins, he's re-rolling the wheel and it'll all oddly have a higher cap. Guys, I have found my people. I have found my tournaments. I have found it. And it is an Iron Cap tournament. If Dish doesn't... No. If I keep winning, we're just going to have to call your shot at the end of the stream. That's what's going to happen. And as you can see, we got plenty of packs to pull tonight. We got 25 regular packs, 1 gold pack, 1 diamond pack, and 1 historical pack to open tonight. No, iRock, you have not missed call your shot yet because I have not lost yet. Is it not possible to have your starting pitcher as a DH as well? Correct. That is correct since this is a DH tournament. Yeah, I know the low-level tournaments are a lot of fun. I just haven't really, had the time to commit to them, to be honest. That's the thing. Like, I don't have a whole lot of free time to just, spam tournaments all day. All right, just waiting for this to come in. I'm guaranteed at least an Andrew Benintendi tonight. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm at least getting a card tonight. If you use 7-day lineups, you can turn off DH. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that if that's even possible. So how's my hitting doing? Well, my pitching is still doing at least halfway as decent. I mean, my ERAs for the starting and bullpen are under 1, so that's pretty cool. My only homers from Brooks Robinson, okay. Eddie Whitekiss is hitting 400. Don Newcomb's hitting 438. Only other guy above 200 is like Roberto Clemente. He's like right at 200. I mean, that's kind of to be expected in an iron-ish tourney. Hey, and iRock this is in the money too. That's awesome. Which one's your team, iRock? Is that the Cheap Tricks? Which one is it? Oh, it's Iconium. Okay. Well, good luck. Maybe we will meet in the finals. Who knows? That'll be fun if we do. All right, just waiting on that quarterfinal sim to come on in. Can happen anytime now. Anytime now. Let's see, Joe Odom in his lone game so far, he went 2 for 3. So that's pretty cool. Sam Haggerty haven't had an at bat yet. Gerard Dyson's only appearance was the 2 stolen bases in round 1. Connor Joe, not even a factor yet. Jim Nelson somehow has a 0 ERA. Josh Smith has been pretty cool. Ramon Rosso's been good. Nick Ramirez had the save that one game. Klipstein and Helling haven't pitched yet, which, honestly, good. And Mike Garman had a couple of decent innings. He did give up a run, though, so, What do you know? All right, the sim is in. The sim is in. Oh, baby. We'll see what happens here. All right, time to get the Santa hat ball back in the old face hole again. Hopefully good things happen. I'm not eliminated. Come on. Come on, load already. All right. Here goes something. Let's go to the game screen and see what we got. So we got Don Newcomb starting for the Las Vegas Gamblers in this one. Leading off for the Christians will be Steve Lyons, the center field. Count 2-2. Here's the pitch from Newcomb. And that one is a base hit into right field to lead off the game. So a couple batters later, here's Billy McKinney. Lyons on second with one out and a full count to McKinney. And that one is driven way back into left field, and that one is going to go. A 2-run shot for Billy McKinney, and just like that, the Christians are up 2-0 here in the first. At the bottom of the second, Tommy John on the mound for the Christians facing Huey Kreitz. Here's the first pitch from the left-hander, and that one's grounded to third, could be two. To second for one, the relay to first is in time. So here's the bottom of the third, Brooks Robinson at the plate, a full count with a runner on first, one out. And that one is into center field, and that one's going to be a base hit. Mathis rounding second, he will stop there. And it's first and second with one out for Darren Lewis. Here's the first pitch, lefty to the righty. And that one's grounded right back to the mound. A short for one, no relay. So runners on the corners with two outs for Eddie Whitekiss. Count 1-0, the pitch from Tommy John. Ground ball to second, and this should get him out of the inning, and it will. So Gamblers starting but do not score here in the third. Let's see where this game takes us to now. We take it to the bottom of the seventh. Jake Bowers at the plate facing Tommy John. Score still 2-0. The 2-2. And that one is lined into right field, and that's going to be a leadoff single. So we'll see what the Gamblers can do here. As Roberto Clemente comes to the plate. Count 0-1. The pitch from Tommy John, and that one is lined into left field, and that's going to be a base hit. So the first two are on for the Gamblers here in the seventh. And that brings Huey Kreitz to the plate. Here's the first pitch to the right-hander. That one's ground to short, could be two. To second for one, the relay is in time. A huge double play. And that brings Sam Haggerty to the plate. Count 2-2, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Throw from Belanger in time, and the Gamblers threaten again, but do not score. Pick it up, bottom eight. Brandon McCarthy now in the game to pitch for the Christians. Mark Belanger will lead things off. Still 2-0 the score, the 3-1 pitch, and it's a ball four. So McCarthy gives up a leadoff walk to Belanger. And now bring Jeff Mathis to the plate. Count 0-2. Got him. Strike three. One gone for Brooks Robinson. Robinson has the only home run in this tournament for the Gamblers, and that one's flown into left field. Playable for McKinney, and that's two gone. Throw back to first, not in time. And that brings Darren Lewis to the plate. Except not, and we head to the bottom of the ninth. Dave Haverlow looking to close things out for the Christians. Eddie Whitekiss will lead things off. Here's the first pitch. That one's grounded to first. Gobbled up by Vic Power. One gone. Two gone now. Gerard Dyson to pinch hit with Clemente on first and two outs. The 0-1 from Haverlow. Ground ball. Base hit down the right field line. That'll go all the way to the corner. Dyson coming to second. He will stop there. And stopping at third is Clemente. And that brings Sam Haggerty to the plate. The count 1-2. The pitch from Haverlow. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the Gamblers will leave this tournament with Andrew Benintendi. Final score, 2-0 Trenton. The Billy McKinney first inning shot the difference in this one. Oh, man, good game. Good game. Kind of fitting that the Christians make it to the semifinals on Christmas. Good games. Good games. Just couldn't hit. All right. So let's see who we got here in the semifinals. It'll be the Humongous Melonheads taking on the Trenton Christians, while the Cheap Tricks will take on the Iconium Copperheads. Whoo, boy. All right. So that means it is time for Call Your Shot. Let's get that rolling. So, just a few housekeeping notes before we get started with that. Just in case you don't know what it is, and I know a lot of you do, I'm going to put a Google form in the chat, and you're going to fill that out with your perfect team username and which diamond or perfect card you think I will pull tonight. Now, being that it's Christmas today, I'm feeling pretty generous today. How generous, you might ask? Well, here are the prizes tonight. If you call a live diamond tonight, you will win 25,000 perfect points. If you call a historical diamond tonight, you're going to win 40,000 perfect points. If you call a live diamond, you will win 50,000 perfect points. And now, the big one. The big one here. If you call a historical perfect tonight, you will win, if you get it right, 250,000 perfect points. 250,000 perfect points. If you correctly call a historical perfect and I pull it tonight. I'm just that crazy tonight. So get ready. Get set. You'll have 2.5 minutes. Go. Call Your Shot is open. Call Your Shot is open. And yes, Face of the Franchise does include is under historical, yes. $250,000 for a historical perfect tonight. Oh my goodness. Just call me Santa Dish tonight, I guess. Forget Santa Grish. Which, by the way, he's cool too. He's cool too. Lots of good calls coming in already. Still a lot of live calls, which I'm not surprised. Oh man, I would kill for a Trish speaker right now, to be honest. No, what it would be pretty cool if someone won that 250,000 tonight. All right, got about a minute and a half left. Minute and a half left. Meanwhile, the sim is in. And we have our finalists. Minute left. Minute left on the clock. One more minute left to get your picks in. And remember, just one pick per person. All right? Don't want any duplicate submissions in here, you know. All right, we are down to 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left on the countdown. Well, if you have multiple personalities, doesn't count. All right. We are down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Call your shot will be closed here in just a few seconds. Another buzz. Another buzz. Final buzz. Call your shot is closed. Call your shot is closed. Yeah, no problem, bottom of the sixth. I'm doing this totally on my own volition, by the way. I was not asked to do this stream tonight. I did it because I wanted to give y'all something to enjoy on Christmas night. You know, a lot of people already been with their families and all that. Now it's time to be with your out of the park family for a little bit. One per person. Crimson King. One per person. All right. Like you better than my in-laws. Oh, that's cool. All right. So we have 197 responses. Call your shot is closed. Has been closed for a bit. All right. So we're going to... Oh, I might do the polls at the end of the stream. Just because we're in the finals. Is S.E. Cain a valuable card? If you're talking about special edition Lorenzo Cain, that is a super valuable card. Like really, really valuable. Probably one of the best gold special edition cards out there. So congratulations if you won that today. That's awesome. I wish I had that, not gonna lie. All right, you know what? Let's can't wait for you to open Face of the Franchise Griffey. Honestly, I'd love to open Face of the Franchise Griffey. All right, so let's see. Who are our finalists today? Who are our finalists today? Let's find out by taking a look at the semifinal scores. We have the Iconium Copperheads going to the finals with a walk-off victory in the 11th inning. A 2-1 win over the Cheap Tricks. So they are in the finals, and they will be facing the humongous Melonheads, who scored 4 in the 7th and 4 in the 8th to take a 9-2 victory over the Trenton Christians. So here is the matchup for the finals. The humongous Melonheads taking on the Iconium Copperheads. Oh my goodness. I believe the Melonheads are Tim Gross's team. So we got Tim versus I Rock This here in the finals, here on Christmas Day. But our semifinalists, they aren't going home empty-handed. They are going home with Johnny Markham from the 1935 Philadelphia A's, which, by the way, I think I own that card already, Johnny Markham. Let me see if I can't pull that up for y'all real quick and take a look at it. Yeah, here it is. I wish I could do it here, but I can't. But Johnny Markham does go for $5,500 on the auction house. So unfortunately, we can't take a look at the card, but I think Markham has pretty good movement, some decent stuff. So it's an interesting card. Freaking Don Newcomb. Newcomb is a better hitter than he is a pitcher. So let's take a look and see how both teams got here. So let's take a look at the Copperheads. They got here. They started off with a 2-1 first round victory over the Pickering and Terrabangs. Then in round 2, a 4-0 win over the Tatooine Skywalkers. In round 3, they got a 7-4 win over the Binghamton Bingos. In the 4th round, they got a 2-1 win over the Southside Gooeyes. In the quarterfinals, they took a 5-3 victory over the Colleen Railcats. And like we just said, semifinals, a 2-1 win over the Cheap Tricks. Do we have 4 or 5-man rotations? I went with a 5-man. I think a lot of people did 5. Especially since, this is a do-or-die tournament. You got one game every day. There's no rest in between, so you got to have a 5-man for these kind of tournaments. So the humongous Melonheads, on the other hand, here's how they got here. A 6-3 win in the first round against the Barnes Street Bullies. Second round victory over the Arlington Pugs by a final of 3-1. In round 3, they got a 2-1 victory over the Hazard County Dukes. In round 4, another 2-1 victory over the Whalers. And in the quarterfinals, a 4-1 victory over the Van Ness Mayhem. And their biggest win yet, the 9-2 victory over the Trenton Christians in the semi-finals. Take a look at both rosters real quick. Take a look at the pitching matchup here. Mike Caldwell is expected to go to the mound for the Melonheads in this one, while Jose Suarez is expected to take the mound for Iconium. Neither finalist has a pitcher at DH. That is interesting. Yeah, because Iconium has Albert Pujols as their DH, while the Melonheads have Tony Womack as their DH. Tony Womack, that's an interesting choice right there. So, who do you think is going to win this matchup? Type 1 in the chat for the Melonheads. Type 2 in the chat for the Copperheads. Who do you think is going to win this one? I want to see what you guys think. Let me know when the sim comes in, guys. iRock, you were 2. A lot of 1s in the chat for the Melonheads. Oh, it's a platoon between Womack and Tom Brookins. Ooh, okay. Brookins is an interesting option. Kind of surprised you could platoon here with such a low cap. Interesting roster here, definitely. Can't believe you somehow fit a 50-plus into that bullpen there. All right, the first sim is apparently in. Let's go ahead and hide the scores, show the title screen, and we'll get game 1 set up here in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and close the clock out here. Birch Smith's been the best reliever for you, and I wanted a guy who could go 2+ innings at the end if needed. Interesting. Okay, I like the thought process on that, actually. Okay, yeah, I guess some Iron Tournament experience would be good for a tournament like this, especially since I think this is the first Iron Cap we've ever tried with this. Now, granted, it is pretty low, but still. Are there other pitchers that make good DHs in lower tourneys? Well, I know Newcomb is the best one. I really can't think of another one off the top of my head unless I'm just completely forgetting somebody. Yeah, because I'm not really thinking of another pitcher in the Iron level that can hit. at least effectively, other than Newcomb. Oh, yeah, that's right, Nick Ramirez. Duh. Nick Ramirez is probably the only other one, but he's a reliever, too, so. All right, let's go to game number 1. Let's load the highlight reel. Yeah, Nick Ramirez is really only the other decent enough hitter, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's go to the game screen. Game 1 between the humongous Melonheads and the Iconium Copperheads. We pick it up, top of the first. Tom Brookins leading off against Jose Suarez for the Copperheads. A lovely night for Game 1 of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown Finals. Here's the pitch. That one's grounded to third. Romine has it, throws to first in time for the first out of the ball game. So we fast forward to the second inning, the bottom of the second. Copperheads have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Starling on first, Bowers on third. 2 outs for Oscar Hernandez facing Mike Caldwell. The count 2-1, the pitch. That one's lined into left field. That one's going to be a base hit. Hits off the sidewall, and that's going to be at least 1 run. Here comes Starling rounding third, and he will score without a throw. And the Iconium Copperheads take an early 2-0 lead on the Oscar Hernandez double. And we stay here in the bottom of the second. Andrew Romine, the third baseman, comes to the plate. Count 2-0, the pitch from Caldwell. And that one's lined into left center field. That one's going to be an RBI. It's going to be at least a double for Romine. And Romine stepping on second, heading for third. And he's going to be safe at third with an RBI triple. 3-0 Copperheads here in the second. So we head to the bottom of the third now. 2 outs, nobody on for Jake Bowers. Lefty on lefty. The count 1-0, the pitch. And that one is driven into right field, and that one's down, it'll go off the wall. Bowers rounding first, heading for second. And he's going to touch second and head for third. Here's the throw from the right fielder, Clemente. It's not in time. It's a triple for Jake Bowers. With 2 outs, but that's all they get. We fast forward now to the top of the 6th. The Melonheads got a run in the 4th. So it's 3-1. Runner on first, nobody out for Tom Brookins. Count 0-1, the lefty to the righty. And that one is flown into right. Coming in is Clemente to make the play. 1 gone. Holy shoot. Holy cow. Connor Joe was on base? Wow. Well, it didn't lead to anything, unfortunately, so we head to the top of the 9th. Birch Smith on the mound looking to close things out against Steve Lyons. Count 1-0. Here's the pitch, and that one's grounded to short. The diving play made by Belanger, thrown to first in time. And the Iconium Copperheads take game 1. Final score 3-1. So a nice 3-1 victory for the Copperheads here in game 1. Nicely done. Oscar Hernandez and Andrew Romine with that happening. Yes, Cavicom, there will be a tourney next week. It is going to be an open bronze tourney. Open bronze. That'll get changed eventually. Might be later tonight, might be sometime tomorrow. It depends on when Chris gets to it. So we had Jose Suarez going 6 1/3, 3 strikeouts. Three strikeouts, 1 earned run. Birch Smith going 2 2/3 innings for the save. IROC this was talking in the chat a little earlier about him going multiple innings as a closer, and he did just that. 3 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings. No one getting on base on that. Meanwhile, Mike Caldwell going 6, giving up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Bullpen gave up 1 hit the rest of the way. So a nice victory for the Copperheads. Bailey, you have not missed pack opening yet. So you're just waiting for the Game 2 sim to come in. We'll see what happens. So will it be I Rock This's Copperheads sweeping the series, or will Tim Gross's, who is his starter? Joe Ostrowski force a Game 3 in the series? We'll see what happens as we await the sim to come in. If Tim or I Rock This would like to let me know when that happens, we'll get it going here in just a little bit. Ooh, there's a Lorenzo Cain up in the auction house right now. This I gotta see. There it is. For 68 grand. Buy it now. Ooh, boy. Look at that versus left. 93 contact, 83 gaps, 78 power, 48 eyes, 78 avoid K. Holy cow. Versus right is, but still okay. Meanwhile, some good outfield range on that. A very, very interesting card. So we are awaiting Game 2 still. Lowly Worm, that's Lorenzo Cain is a tournament card. So you'd have to finish a certain place in a tournament. Yeah, and it is very rare. It is a very rare card, since it only comes from tournaments. I think it's desirable for those left-handed splits and the defense on it. Now, granted, that 40-ish error is kind of shaky, but still. But yeah, it is a very strong gold tourney card, and a lot of people will say the same thing. Definitely. Oh, boy. All right, I Rock This says the sim is in. So let's hit the title screen. Let's reload, and let's see Game 2. It's very common for the game to mention that a player has tied or broken team record for strikeouts or number of hits or a league record. Where can I locate these team records? Honestly, I think those team records are usually those I don't know if they're actually kept, up, but oh man. I want to say you can see team records from like previous seasons, but I don't really know off the top of my head. Let's see. Yeah, definitely ask somebody above my pay grade. Because I don't have the foggiest. Alrighty. All right, let's hit the highlight reel, and let's look at game number 2. Can the Copperheads sweep, Or the Melonheads force a Game 3? Let's find out tonight. Let's hit the game screen. Let's do it. We pick it up top first. Joe Ostrowski starting for the Melonheads in this one. Frank White will lead things off. Frank White, sort of speedy, has a little bit of contact on him, but pretty decent defense as well. Here's the first pitch, and that one is driven into center field, and that one's going to be caught by the center fielder, Steve Lyons, for the first out of the ball game. We fast forward all the way to the top of the fourth. Still no score in this one. Ostrowski still on the mound for the Melonheads. Bubba Starling will bat with Pujols on first and 2 outs. The first pitch from Ostrowski, and that one is into right field for a base hit. Just floated on down there. Pujols going second to third, and he is safe. So that will make it first and third with 2 outs for Mark Belanger. Count 2-2, the pitch from the left-hander, and that one is grounded to short. Belanger has it, throws to first in time to retire the side. So no score as we fast forward to the top of the fifth. Jeff Mathis will lead off against Joe Ostrowski. Count 3-1, the pitch, and that one is driven way back into left center field. Ball go far for Jeff Mathis. And the Copperheads take a 1-0 lead here in Game 2. 432 feet on the solo shot. Jeff Mathis going yard. And we head to the top, and we stay in the top of the fifth. Now there's runners on first and second with 1 out as Albert Pujols steps to the plate. The 1-0 from Ostrowski, and that one's into left field for a base hit down the third base line. Robinson will score easily. It's all a matter of if White's going to score. He's rounding third, and he's going to come in and score. 2-run double for Albert Pujols, and it's 3-0 Copperheads. And we fast forward all the way to the bottom of the ninth. The Copperheads added another run in that inning. They lead it 4-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Derek Holland looking to close it out. Roberto Clemente at the plate. The count 1-0, the pitch. That one's grounded, back to the mound. Holland throws, and that's going to do it. The Iconium Copperheads are your Christmas Day, This Week in Perfect Team, Weekly Showdown champions. Final score, 4-0. Congratulations to I Rock This and the Iconium Copperheads for winning tonight's tournament. Oh man, oh man, oh man. But that doesn't mean that our good pal Tim Gross is going away empty-handed. He's going to go home with everybody's favorite Diamond Special Edition tournament card, J.J. Hardy from the 2011 Baltimore Orioles. But my man, I Rock This, he got the grand prize tonight. Special Edition starting pitcher Robin Roberts from the Philadelphia Phillies. I believe that's a 97 overall card. Congratulations to everybody who participated in the tournament. But we got a little bit more business to do before we close the stream tonight. We got 28 packs to open. Let's do this. Let's just do this. We're going to go ahead and turn that down a little bit. And we start off with some sad Fetty for Yadier Molina. 71 overall card there. Then we get Jim Gilliam and George Brett's bronze cards along with Chad Kuhl. So 69 contact, 32 power, 61 ion Jim Gilliam. Interesting card there. That's a card I don't own yet. That's probably one of the new bronzes too, so that's pretty cool. Let's keep on going. And we get some more sad Fetty This time for Diego Castillo. I don't have a Santa Yoshi, unfortunately, bottom of the 6th, but I do have the regular Yoshi. So I'm going to go ahead and rub the old nose a little bit here for some good luck. Got some Martin Perez and Hanser Alberto as the bronzes left in that pack. Let's keep on going. And we get some more Sad Fetty, this time for Yoan Moncada from the Chicago White Sox, 77 overall silver there. Then we got Kevin Plawecki and Reggie McClain as our bronzes in this one. Let's keep on going. And we got a couple of bronzes here. We got Keith Lockhart from the Kansas City Royals. And we get Tyler Webb as our bronzes there, and a few live irons to round it all out. Let's keep on keeping on, and we get back to Sad Fetty. We get Joe Musgrove from the Pittsburgh Pirates, 78 overall card there. And we get Bill Stafford from 1964 Yankees. That's a new card right there. 57 stuff, 66 movement, 71 control with 17 stamina there. And another Reggie McClain in that one as well. Let's keep on going. And we got a few bronzes in this one, some live bronzes. Jordan Romano, Bradley Zimmer, and Josh Fuentes. Let's keep on keeping on. And we get some live gold action. This time for Aaron Nola from the Philadelphia Phillies. 87 overall card there. And we got a couple of historical bronzes in this one. We got Rafael Furcal from the 2000 and... Is that an 8? I think that's an 8. Yep, that's an 8. That's 2008 LA Dodgers. That's a new bronze, 51 contact, 58 power, 57 eye, and 55 defense. We also get Mike Nagy from the Boston Red Sox, and the live bronze is Aaron Slagers. Let's keep on going. We get one obligatory bronze in this one, and it's Darwinzon Hernandez from the Boston Red Sox. Let's keep on moving here, and we get some gold action here for Eugenio Suarez from the Cincinnati Reds, 81 overall there. And the live bronzes are Freddie Galvis, Kyle Gibson, Alex Wood, and Dean Kramer. I think this is the first time you made it past the second round in TWIPT. That's pretty cool. Dish, if this is my day and I get all the luck, you're going to love me for what I called. Ooh, okay. Well, hopefully I pull what you call. So we get Rangel Ravello here as our obligatory bronze in this pack here. 62 overall. Okay. Let's keep going. And we get another obligatory bronze here, but this looks like a new bronze. Hippolito Pachardo from the 1993 Kansas City Royals. Look at this one right here. A Cornejo-esque 41 stuff, 72 movement, 68 control on this starter with 82 stamina. No, we have not had a Peak Perfect speaker pop up yet. If not, if we did, I'd be running around this room right now, just absolutely screaming my lungs off. Let's keep on going. We also got Dave Rebecki as well. We got a couple of live bronzes in this one, Nathan Eovaldi and Eduardo Escobar. So we got 16 packs to go. Let's keep on keeping on here. And we get a few bronzes here. We get Carlos Santana, Adbert Alzolay, and Sterling Sharp. We also got a couple of historical ones. John Dobson from the Boston Red Sox. And Ken Griffey from the 1985 New York Yankees. 56 contact, 52 power, 48 eye, and 60 defense on this left field card. Let's keep on going. And we get some more bronzes in this one. We get Eddie Perez from the Atlanta Braves, 98 Braves. We get Josh Rojas and Carlos Santana as the rest of the bronzes in this one. No winners so far, Hero Driver. Then we get Spike Owen from the Seattle Mariners as our obligatory bronze in this one, as well as Dave Haverlow, who shut me down in the 9th inning today. And we also got Sky Bolt as well, along with Jacob Nottingham, Jake Rogers, and Joseph Odom to round out the pack. Let's keep going. And let's see what we get here. We get Willie Davis from the LA Dodgers, a card I do not own yet. 67 contact, 45 power, 16 eye, and 60 defense. And we also get Will Oman from the 2006 Chicago Cubs. 86 stuff, 62 movement, 45 control, and 17 stamina. Not a bad card whatsoever on this one. We also get Joel Payamps, Cole Sulcer, Brandon Workman, Sam Howard. Let's keep going. And we get some sad Fetty here for Jay Clark from the 1906. I want to say that's the Cleveland Naps. I want to say that's correct. I'm not 100% on that. But 62 contact, 65 power, 47 eye, and 61 defense. I think that's one of the new silvers that's out there, so that's pretty cool. And our bronzes are AJ Puck and Brian Goodwin. Let's keep on keeping on here. We got 11 packs to go. So let's keep going. And we got one bronze in this one, and it's Kevin Plawecki from the Boston Red Sox. Last 10 packs, here we go. We get double Sad Fetty. This time for Willie Adames and Sean Manaea. A couple of live silvers there. And we get one historical bronze, and that's Sam Bone from the 1921 Cincinnati Reds. And Lane Thomas is our live bronze in this one. Let's keep going. Got 9 packs left. And we get one bronze in this one in the form of Tyler O'Neill from the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's keep going. And we get some more Sad Fetty. This time for Alex Avila from the Minnesota Twins. 70 overall card there. Bronzes in this one are Max Schrock and Chris Bubich. 7 packs to go. And we get another bronze in this one. This is Mickey Rivers from the 1980 Texas Rangers. 69 contact, 36 power, 20 eye, and 38 defense. So we got 6 packs left, 3 regular packs, 1 gold, 1 diamond, and 1 historical pack. Let's keep on keeping on. We get some more Sad Fetty for Darren O'Day from the Atlanta Braves. And we get Dane Dunning, Ryan Jeffers, Brett Anderson, and Travis DeMeritt as our bronzes. So we get 5 more packs left. Let's make them count. And hey, this is a new bronze right here. Rick Porcello from the 2012 Detroit Tigers. Boy, I remember this season well. 43 stuff, 68 movement, 78 control, and 78 stamina. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right, let's keep going. 4 more packs. Last regular pack right here. And it brings us just Kenshin Kawakami from the 09 Atlanta Braves. Okay. All right. Let's open the gold pack. See what we get. And our gold, our obligatory gold is Blake Snell from the Tampa Bay Rays. Was that a 53 under golf pack, that last pack? Holy cow. Woo. Dang. That's really the only only one of note here. All right. Time for the diamond pack. Let's hope for something good. And it is Yasmani Grandal from the Chicago White Sox. Let's see who won him. We got Yasmani Grandal. We got, I believe, 4 winners tonight. 4 winners for Yasmani Grandal tonight. We have Mango Sandwich as a winner. We have Tumpa Wumpa as a winner tonight. We have Don Bosox as a winner tonight. And last but not least, Brando99. Congratulations to you four. You have just won 25,000 perfect points. Congratulations. All right, one more pack, and it's a historical pack. Wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if I pulled a historical perfect out of this pack? Well, that's not going to happen, but we do get Frankie Frisch. Well, we'll see. If he won, I'm gonna be sending the list of winners to Rich, and either tonight or tomorrow you will receive your perfect points in your account. Don't really need to do much. So you get Christian Guzman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Brian Ricard, Mark Quinn, Preston Wilson, and Frankie Frisch. So only 4 winners tonight, but it comes from one card, the live Diamond Yasmani Grandal. Alrighty. So thank you to those for all the participating in Call Your Shot tonight. Y'all are great people. All right, just one more thing before we head out for the night. Let's take a look at the tournaments that are coming up this week, the weekly tournaments, and see what cards are being given away. Let's start with the Saturday Iron Warriors. We have Dick Allen as the big prize in that one. Paul Blair going to second place. Gavi Kravith going to third and fourth. And Melvin Upton going to fourth. That tournament's already full, so good luck to those in that tournament tomorrow. Sunday Special Edition Open has Lefty Grove as the big prize in this one. Paul Blair going to second, Adrian Beltre going to third and fourth, and John Jaha going to fifth through eighth. There's still room in that one. Got about 36 slots left in that one. The Monday Super Non-Live Silver looks a little like this. Bob Welch will be the top prize in that one. Roger Clemens going to second place. Brad Penny going to third and fourth, and 1,000 perfect points going to fifth through eighth. Only 7 teams have signed up for that one. The weekly Golden Years looks a little like this. Kenny Rogers going to first place in that one, with Mike Stanton going to second, third and fourth, getting 2 regular packs. That'll be an interesting tournament. In fact, I'm going to sign up for that. Kenny Rogers is actually a good SE card there. The Tuesday Super Bronze looks a little like this. Jimmy Sheckard going to first place for that one. There's 67 teams signed up for that one right now. Well, Donnie Bush will go to second place in that one. Third and fourth will get Adrian Beltre, and fifth through eighth will get Dick Donovan. Let's move on down to Sporer's Sandlot, where Walker Cooper is the big prize in this one from the New York Giants, while second place gets Jeremy Bonderman from the 2006 Detroit Tigers. Sheckard can be a valuable card. Yeah, definitely. The weekly Dead Ball will have Stan Lapata as the grand prize in that one. Dick Brown going to second place, and third and fourth getting 2 regular packs. The weekly Ultra Cap looks a little like this. Another Lefty Grove will be the prize in that one. Mike Cuellar going to second place. Pete Vukovic going to third and fourth. And fifth through eighth getting Henderson Alvarez from the Miami Marlins. Moving on down to the Thursday Silver Snapshots, Ryan Sandberg is going to be the big prize in that one, with Rick Monday going to second place. Third and fourth will get 2014 Wade Davis, and fifth through eighth will get 2 regular packs. The Thursday Special Edition Diamond looks a little something like this. Harmon Killebrew will go to first place, while Zach Britton, Special Edition card, will go to second. Third and fourth will get 3 regular packs, and fifth through eighth will get 1 regular pack. The weekly Bronze Cap looks something like this. Chet Lemon will be the big prize in that one, while Thurman Munson will go to second place. Third and fourth will get center fielder Reggie Jackson from the 1972 Oakland A's, and fifth through eighth will get Noah Syndergaard from the 2015 New York Mets. And finally, this week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown, which will be an open bronze tournament, we'll have Gil Hodges as the big prize in that one. Tony Fernandez going to second place. Javi Lopez will be going to third and fourth, and Johnny Murphy going to fifth through eighth. So a great lineup of tournaments coming up this week. You don't want to miss those. Definitely don't. All right. Well, guys, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me here on Christmas night. It was so great to see all of you tonight. This was an awesome time, an awesome tournament. I hope we can do Iron Caps in the future, to be honest with you. I would love to do Iron Caps again. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I hope you have a great holiday season. I will see you in, I believe, if my calendar is correct, 7 days from now is 2021. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, man. So this is my last stream of 2020. I will see you all in 2021. I hope you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Have a great night, everybody. And if you want to follow us on Twitch and be caught up on all of our streams, just hit the heart button down there in the bottom right. If you want to join our Discord, we are at discord.gg/OOTP. If you want to follow us on social media, we are on Twitter at OOTP Perfect Team and at OOTP Developments. Saturday, we will have another Backyard Project episode, I do believe, as well as Baseball Bingo. So, Backyard Project will start at 3 Eastern, and Baseball Bingo will be at 9 p.m. And Sunday, as always, going to be the Perfect League World Series, starring our friend DRC. That's going to start around 6 or 7 o'clock, depending on when the finals matchup is revealed. Guys, thank you so much again for coming out tonight. It's been a blast. Have a great night, everybody. DishNet34, signing out.